Welcome to the snowcat garage. Don't know what else to call it really, but you know, the bike's been down for about a week now since I got stranded outside of Calgary. Stuck there for 3 hours until Volkswagen came and saved me. The Las Vegas trip was 7,000 kilometers. I wanted to talk about how much it kind of put a toll on the sport bike. I mean, it wasn't the best. So you can see here, because of the way the luggage was installed, the subframe ends here, this black piece right here, and then the plastic piece is just outside of it, but the luggage sat underneath the seat and gets locked in that way. Then on the back piece here you have a strap that comes across, so it put weight on here. It cracked the fairing. As you can see here, a chunk is missing, and it cracked along on the inside here, and you can see it's damaged on this side as well, so I might need to get a new tail piece. Because of the heat, because I'm holding the camera, so I don't know if it's gonna look good or not, but whatever. Because of the heat in Vegas, the bike, the fans were on, we're sitting in traffic, and the twin HID kit I've installed in here, it basically, I don't know, it killed the battery enough that the lights were flickering a lot. So my left bulb seems to be dead. Might need to get that out. But anyways, because of the issue at Camware, I'm pretty sure it's a dead cylinder, so it's going to be either ignition, electrical, something like that. So I'm going to take the tank off and start getting to the ignition coil. So I'll bring the video back once we get that far. Yo, checking back in. The gas tank's off, the air box is off, the air filter's out. I took off that cover right there, that stupid cover that took way longer than I'm sure it's supposed to. There's a little tab on there that grabs onto the radiator. Fuck, that was annoying. Got all that out. Taped back the metal foil kind of like heat guard, I guess you could call it, because all the wiring goes in here. I just kind of taped it off to the side, but all the wiring goes right there. It's to stop the wires from melting, I assume. I'm not too sure. Anyway, tape that back, and there's the 4 ignition coils, and obviously at the end would be the spark plugs. So I think one of those is the culprit. I'm going to take them all out and do an ohm test on them to test the resistance. So I guess a resistance test to see if the ohms are within spec. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, so we'll check back in once I have them all pulled out. Alrighty guys, I got the 4 ignition coils out. They are tucked in right. To let the camera adjust to the dark light here, but 1, 2, 3, 4. If there's been getting fuel in one cylinder without getting it fired, it might ruin the spark plug. I'm not too sure though, but there you go. We're gonna test those guys and we'll come back. Alrighty guys, so the plugs, ignition coils, came out, and the spark plugs came out as well, just to make sure I had those checked, because you have to change them every 13,000 kilometers, and right now I'm sitting at 22,000 kilometers, so I'm a little bit over. Come over here, there appears to be 2 or 3 fouled spark plugs, and then 2 of the ignition coils are not to spec. It has to be between 5 to 6.8, and I have 5.2, 4.7, 5.5, 4.8. So 2 of them are not above 5 kilo ohms, I think, K ohms. I think that's how it is. And these guys here, it should be between 0.23 and 0.31, and I have 3, 3, 2, and 3. So those are all within spec. Because you have to measure the primary, which is between those 2, and then the secondary between the negative and the positive on the bottom. So primary and secondary. And went out and bought a new multimeter. I had an old one that when I was younger, 10 years ago, was cheap. And boy, oh boy, was it off. It was off by like, on all the values it was off. It was reading 0.8 for all of these. And, well, I'll show you. It was reading 0.8 for all of those. And it was reading lowest 495, and then, 478 lowest, and the highest 568. And it's not even fucking close, so. Always make sure you get good equipment, especially when testing electronics. So I learned my lesson there. Well, I've always wanted to get a new one, but never really had the need to until now. So yeah, that's the update. The bike's gonna be out of service until I get some new parts. So I'm gonna go do some research, see where I can get them from, check locally as well, and off we go. So I'll post this update tonight. And this is current. This is August 22, 23. My phone died, so I don't even know what date it is. Today's Saturday. Something. Okay, cool. We'll update you guys later.